I left my password book here. My black book, you saw me running around with it yesterday. I left my password book here. And I'm so grateful that nobody picked it up because that has my banking information. So in order to get to my bank account, it has that. It has my personal credit card stuff, my car stuff. So all of my passwords that I need is in that book. So if anybody was to get that book, like say Zoe found my book and wanted to see what was in it and left it at the front desk, and somebody found it and said, oh, SunTrust, oh, there's Miss Vicky's banking information. You can steal my money. You can put my money into your account. You could do a lot of stuff with my money or my house or my car or something that means of importance in how I live my life. Now you guys, you have a lot of things that's important to you that you do online, like video games. Yesterday we talked about what's video games that you guys play online that you need a password for. Raise your hand. Yes. What's one that you need a password for? Fortnite. What's another one? Roblox. Roblox. What's another one? What's another one that you need a password for? TikTok. Okay. So what about this? So what about your phone? So a lot of you guys, raise your hand if you have one of these. So raise your hand. I need to see it real high. Raise your hand if you have one. So a lot of you guys are 10 years old and you're at the age in which you have phones. You know, it's pretty cool. This is a computer, basically. I mean, you saw me. We are able to watch this because I use the computer to do so. So this is a computer in your hand, but you also have personal stuff in here, don't you? Like, tell me some of the personal things you would have on your phone that you don't want anyone else to see. Raise your hand and tell me some personal things that you have stored on this thing that you don't want anyone else to see. So, yes. Text messages.
The same thing as her and what is in my camera roll and my notepad.
Okay, what's in your camera and your notepad? Uh-huh.
My contacts.
Contacts and what? Notes, contacts, yep.
Like the apps that you have.
Apps, that you paid for,
My text messages and my Instagram.
Text messages and Instagram,
Pictures.
Pictures, maybe some things that you screenshotted that you don't want other people to see. So why is it important to put a password on here? So say like I've got your phone and say, oh, okay, I just want to play on your phone. I found your phone, I'm just going to play on it. Why is it important to have a password on your phone? So raise your hand and tell us, why is it important to have a password on your phone, Cameron Allen?
So people can get in.
Why would you want people not to get into your phone? Why would you not want people to get into your phone? Raise your hand and tell us why you would not want someone to get into your phone. Yes. Because you've got a lot of personal information. So let's equate this. That's a big word. Let's tie this into me and my banking stuff and my credit card stuff and my car insurance stuff and my personal stuff. So I also have a password on my phone so that if I leave it out, students can't get into it, other people can't get into it, because I have some things I don't want people seeing, you know. We all value our private life. Even though yesterday we talked about social media and how you guys post some things and be very careful about what you post and who you post, who you allow to follow you. But also, we want some privacy. And our phone, that's ours. This is ours. This is ours. We want it private. So just like your online passwords, you need to make sure that not only your online passwords, but your phone, you have something that not everybody can get into. So Zoe, if her password was my name is Zoe or Zoe1234, that's not a strong password. Someone else give me another, thank you for allowing me to use it. Someone else give me another example of what's not a strong password. So we want to hear what is not a strong password. Yes?
1.
1, okay.
2.
2, but give me a little bit more. What's something that me or Xavier or Miss Jones, anybody could get into?
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1 or 1, 1, 1. 1, 2, 3.
5.
The number 5.
2.
2, 5, 8, 0. 2580. Okay. Anyone else? We'll take one more. 111.
So
So
you can do a pickle.
think about, and I want you to think about before we talk a little bit more further. Think about a good password. Don't tell me, but think about a strong password. What would be some elements of a strong internet or phone password? So think about an element of a strong password. I'm gonna write that down.
1 million.
Hold on, think about it.
Your birthday.
All right, elements of a strong password. Your birthday.
1 million.
1 million, okay.
Your birthday.
Okay, well what if I knew your birthday? So what if I knew your birthday?
It's in your record, Zion. Right.
Slow. Oh, you can do your own birthday.
You can do the year you was born.
Your favorite number.
What if I knew the year you were born?
Favorite numbers.
So I was born in 1982. So what if my password was 19 now? I mean, my students know, but I mean, people who kind of know me would know what year I was born. They could figure it out in 1982. Okay. So
Girl, really? Your middle name. Your favorite number.
your middle name. Not many people know your middle name.
Your favorite number.
Your grandparents, what year they were born.
Oh, what year your grandpa closed
I
the
didn't
screen?
know that.
And yes,
I did that.
your what?
Don't.
Speak up, can't hear.
Oh, no, my mom.
Yes, get a hall pass. Yes, we'll take one more. That's good. You guys all have really good suggestions. I would recommend numbers that you'll remember, but that not anybody else will know. So, let's see, your middle or your parents' middle names, your grandparents' middle names, maybe like numbers that your parents, maybe the year your parents were both born, or the year your grandparents were both born, or maybe a number that's significant to you, like you won your first basketball tournament in September 4th, 2019, or something, a number or a year that's significant to you, that but not that many people would know, but something that you would remember. So, like me, I got a tattoo, and basically that's my password because I forget it, so I got it written on me. But I add numbers and stuff to it. But that's just because I'm getting old, and I have to remember. Oh yeah, that's what it is. But make sure that it's a number that's significant to you that not many people would figure out. So passwords are very, very important, and don't give people your password. So don't be like, and I had to shut this down a couple years ago here, where we were doing Roblox. We can't do Roblox anymore, but kids would give each other like their passwords, or like that's not cool, or like phones, like oh yeah, well I got your password, and I'm just gonna look in your phone. Don't do that. Don't give other people your password because they're not really your friends, and say you have a disagreement and you guys don't like each other anymore, and they still gonna get up in your phone. Put your phone on which
Touch ID.
Well,
That's what I do.
that's good.
That's what I do.
So that's what we're going into next. So I'm going to use your phone again just because it's available on phone break. Okay, so she just put Touch ID, which means if I'm touching your phone, I can't get into it, right? So we're just going to, if I'm touching your phone, I can't get into it. Also, with mine, I have like the eye thing. So if I look into it, it'll read my cornea. It'll read my cornea, or my eyes, my corneas. It'll read my eyes, and that's how I can get into my phone. Now, when you guys get my age, which will be sooner than you know, when you get my age, that's how you'll be able to get into your bank accounts. That's how you'll be able to get into your phones, and probably even computers and buildings, in which you just stand at the door, and it'll scan your eyes, and then you'll be able to walk in. Or you just put your finger out, it'll read your fingerprints, and you'll be able to get into buildings or you know, bank accounts and stuff like that. But passwords are very important. Don't give your password out to anybody, and don't make a password where other people will be able to get in. Yes.
Well, if you have like a password that like if
if you had to scan your face, if somebody just takes a picture of you